Predator Pursuit is presented by nighthuntingdepot.com, your one-stop shop for all your night hunting needs.
Climbed up here, turned on the light, and that guy was standing right there.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff Thomason and welcome to this week's episode of Predator Pursuit. If you saw last week, you know we're off to a really good start out here in West Texas, but you guys all know the wind can really pick up out here, and that's exactly what's happening in the daytime, but they're calling for it to lay down at night, so we're gonna take advantage of it and focus on some night hunts. What the heck, man?
Are we sure that one didn't get out of the basket? We're not joking. We climbed up here, turned on the light, and that guy was standing right there. That was crazy.
We just got done with that call, but I want to make sure you guys understand exactly what happened, because that, you know, there's times out here whenever we stop and we get up in the rack and, you know, we're already on top of the coyote. Like that happens pretty regular actually. But I don't think we've ever done that before, to where we literally climbed up in here, I'd already scanned around, and the only thing I can figure is I scanned over the top of him.
Yeah, he was that close.
Because you smooched.
He was right at the bumper.
Like how far? Legitimately, how far was he?
I mean, he was right there.
That's
and then walked behind those mesquites.
That was a first. That was cool. That's why we do this, man. You never know what's going to happen out here.
Yeah, that was some good calling, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks. I can bring him right into the bumper. So yeah, maybe this one's going to be that
pup. This is our pup.
This is what we've been looking for.
Yeah. No wonder he was
that's a little
inexperienced. Little male.
That's what we literally just talked about on our last stand, was not seeing any pups, and that's why he was so dumb. Even as a pup, this is mid-November.
Yeah.
He should have had a little bit more sense about him than that, but yeah. And that's why I said, when you turn your light, I just thought it was a jackrabbit. And then it took me a minute to Oh gosh, you know, that really is a coyote, you know, and that 250 dumped him, didn't it?
Sure did.
Well, like I said, we'll take a freebie anytime, man. That was that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's one we'll remember. Like I said, it wasn't one of those cool
Yeah.
ones that we call in from a half a mile away and work. That was just different, man. To
Very
literally
different.
climb up in the rack, turn on the light, and he's standing 10 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Let's go call in one of them from a half mile.
Yeah, for real.
Let's do a real one. That was cool. So on this next stand, the wind has actually died down to almost nothing. And you guys know that can create some of its own challenges for you, but me and Matt, we're gonna climb up, turn on the Fox Pro, and see what happens.
Right here, man. Here, Matt, you wanna get me?
Thank you. My goodness. Attaboy. Hey, that coyote did a 360 nearly around the truck, man.
Big
He
old
came
circle.
in all the way up here, worked all the way this way. We switched guns, turned around, went all the way back around. We're barking,
Switch guns again.
whistling. Yeah, switch guns again. I gave it back to you. Barking, whistling, growling, doing everything we could. And I'm talking went all the way around here. The wind is like dead.
And the only time he'd stop was right on the other side of the
Every
little
time, yeah,
thick
I was
mesquite.
trying to time it to where it'd stop him in a clearing and he'd stop right behind a bush. Dang, dang, every time. These calm nights like this are tough.
Mhm.
It's almost like they're on high alert and they can hear everything. Like if this truck moves or creaks a little bit, man, they're on point.
Yeah, that wind gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, and when there's no wind, they're on edge. We'll see. He wasn't as close as we like him to be, but still worked.
Yeah, still good.
Good shot.
Yeah.
It's a good one, Matt.
Yeah, it is.
Another big male.
Yeah.
Cracked
Killing a lot of
Yeah,
males.
you cracked him.
Yeah,
Sucker's got some big old guard hairs on him.
he does.
In his prime too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, he's not young and he's not old.
Mm-mm.
It's like the same size we've been killing this whole time.
Yeah, it is.
Like 3-year-old type coyotes.
These are the guys surviving this drought.
Must be
The real old ones.
big tough ones, yeah.
And the young ones aren't making it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Like I said, he gave us the runaround for sure, but
Yeah,
he
quite
just couldn't
vividly.
quite stay far enough out. That's good. Let's load him up. I'm kind of hoping the wind picks up a little bit. You typically don't hear me say that. I hate the wind, but
When it's dead still.
when it's dead calm, it's tough.
Right here, there's 2 of them. Oh boy. That was kind of anticlimactic, but I'm not kidding. 5 minutes ago, the wind was blowing this way, and it was perfect.
Yep.
And we get to this spot, and it literally, when we started calling, it just, and that's right where 2 coyotes were. But he was out there the whole time. I was watching him. I had him in that thermal. You'd see him just, he'd throw his nose up.
Yeah.
And I was watching, you could see the dust, you know, you could just barely see those particles just barely heading out there. He wasn't getting a nose full, but he knew something was up.
Oh yeah.
But he just wouldn't, I mean, it still wasn't a far shot, 60, 70 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But he wouldn't commit and come all the way in because he knew something was up, but we just
Yeah,
got,
get one that close.
yeah, we got
That
lucky.
wind. Yeah.
We were unlucky, but we were lucky.
Yeah.
If it had been that way, we'd have probably killed both of them.
How that switch between the last stand and this stand is crazy.
Bad timing, that's all there is to it. But man, that's cool. I like watching him in that thermal like that. I could see everything he was doing. That was cool. Good shot, buddy. We'll go get him. Oh yeah, Matt. Another pretty big coyote.
Finally. Yeah,
Dead.
pretty good size.
Pretty good size. Yep.
Another male.
Another male.
He is. Got a little size to him.
A little old too. The ears are all tore up. See that?
Yeah.
He's been around a minute.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I really feel like it's that wind having to swap like it did.
We had them both.
Yeah, they'd have been in our lap for sure. It was one of those situations where when we set up, it wasn't a minute or two in, they showed up. They were just the right distance away where they didn't see us drive in. It was right, and we just had a little bad luck, but got him good enough to kill him pretty close.
That's pretty
Considering.
good. coaxing him in from out there,
Yeah.
straight downwind like that.
That other one was a lot smarter.
Yeah.
That second one stayed way out there. He's like, he didn't want nothing to do with it.
Uh-uh.
So, well, good, man. Maybe they're starting to move and we're getting in the right area.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Well, good shot, man.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Got it? Turd. Jeez Louise. Golly. Oh, right here. Can you believe that guy?
Oh man.
That's the second one we've had do that on this trip. I mean, he was coming just a dead straight line. I was like, oh no, we had the shotgun over here in this corner, and
Yeah.
I was trying to get you the gun. I was gonna film with a thermal, and it happened too fast, man. And he came around, and you had the gun, and then he got all the way around, handed me the gun. He ran all the way around over here, and then he turned around, ran all the way back around over here,
Not where he started.
and I killed him back over here. I made the comment on the way here. I was like, we haven't called in a kit fox yet.
Yeah.
And then we called in that fox. That was pretty cool. That fox came into Pound Town.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking either. That's fun.
Yeah. That's coyote hunting.
Yeah, good stuff. Man, I thought that was gonna be a little pup.
He's bigger up close.
Yeah, he's not a pup, but he's only a year or two old. Male or female?
Female.
That one gets the award for the dumbest one of the trip.
Yeah, that's no kidding.
Golly.
I don't know, the one by the pickup bumper was pretty dumb.
Yeah, that's true. We did have two dumb ones. Yeah. When we tell y'all it ran around the truck, I'm talking, I don't know, Matt, a couple hundred yards this way, all the way around, and then a couple hundred yards all the way back. I mean, we were doing the dance up there in the rack, man, back and forth, switching guns, moving. It was chaos.
Yeah,
I like the dumb ones. Makes our job a little easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, good deal. Let's load it up. Let's go
Yeah.
get some more. Well, guys, we've had a couple of really awesome nights out here in West Texas, but the coyotes have really been responding well. So be sure and tune in again next week. We're gonna be right back out here in West Texas chasing some more coyotes.